Hi guys, how are you guys going today?
Hey,
Welcome
bro.
to my training session. The
Awesome.
TV is irrelevant to us, so don't pay attention to it. In fact, I'm gonna turn it off if I can figure out how to. That's alright. Anyways, guys, I'll be training you guys in a skill. We're gonna be juggling mandarins. We have a class clown with us, guys. Anyways, we're going to learn how to juggle using mandarins.
Awesome.
Wow.
Awesome.
This can be applied to a something. One more time and you're out. Anyways, guys, all joking aside, this will be a great tool that you can use in ministry if and when you get the blessing to serve in kids' church. Kids love
Nice.
juggling. It always keeps children entertained.
Oh.
And there's one for you.
One more?
We'll start with one and work our way up to three.
Awesome.
Has anyone in here had any experience with juggling?
Little bit.
TJ, tell
Just
me,
a little bit.
tell me about it.
I've juggled a few times, semi-successfully.
Cool.
So I'm
Semi-successful.
hoping you can teach me more.
We'll get you over the line today for
Alright.
sure. But guys, a little bit about me and my experience with juggling. You like that? A little experience about me and juggling. When I was a wee lad back home growing up, my family used to love going on cruises to Mexico. And upon those cruise ships, they had entertainment. We would go watch these comedy shows, and one night there happened to be, perfect. We used to have, we would see these comedy jugglers, and they would be on multiple different ships. Their names were Howie and Bert, and I, as a child, loved Howie and Bert to the point. I'm just making sure that you're bought into what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, you and
Cool,
Bert.
cool. Howie and Bert, not you and Bert. Howie and Bert, thank you very much. I actually, to the point where I wanted to meet the guys and learn how to juggle from them. So I went to the cruise director as a little kid and I said, how do I meet Howie and Bert? And then I got to meet them after the show, and they invited me to come learn how to juggle with them when they were practicing the following night for the next show. So through that, I learned a few skills here and there. Just started juggling bouncy balls and grapes on board the ship. They actually sent me some of their props in the mail to my house, so that's as far back as I go with juggling. I believe I started when I was like 7 or 8, so I've been doing it for a while. I couldn't do 3 balls for the longest time. I was stuck on 2, but get it together, TJ. But yeah, so we'll start with 1. So I know it's simple, but it's all in the rhythm. If you can get the rhythm right. So for starters, it's literally just this.
Okay.
So how high? Like this high?
You honestly, you want to, and the one thing as well that they always told me is that you never want to stare at your hands. You always want to you want to like look straight ahead, and you kind of want to toss at eye level. And the better you get, you can actually like play with like certain heights. Like I'll demonstrate the 3. So there's 3, you can go high. Sorry guys.
Awesome.
A little rusty, but it happens. It's all part of it. You can go low, really low, and there's some tricks that you can do as well. But anyways, I think we all got the idea of 1. It's just kind of a toss like that.
Yeah, like a toss like that.
Yep, perfect. So we'll add another one in.
Another one.
Oh,
Another one.
This is where it gets slightly challenging. Did you start feeling that now? Okay, good. I didn't think so. So when you go from 1 to 2, there's a huge temptation. A lot of people want to go like this, and they think this is juggling. It's actually not. You're just tossing a ball and putting another one in your hand.
That's not juggling.
That's not juggling. So in order to juggle 2, you have to throw 1 and release 1. So you throw 1 up and then throw another 1 up. See? But that's close.
that's close
But
already.
no cigar. You can eat the mandarin after class. No eating in class.
But not now.
But Ruben, you're getting it. TJ, let's see what you got. Now? See, that's the temptation. Everybody wants to go.
That's
They
true.
want to pass it over. But it's, you toss 1, and one. One and one. One and one.
I'm swearing in this class.
One and one. One and one. So you gotta throw the other one. Yeah, you see, that's it. That's the rhythm. But now work on consistency with the two because throwing another one in there is really, it makes it a lot more complicated. So if you can nail the rhythm of the toss and the catch with two, we might just get to three. I will have to add another one for you.
I think my Mandarin kind of broke.
It's alright. We'll eat them after class. Anyways, so how are we feeling with two?
Look.
Muy bien.
TJ's doing well.
I'm kind of like getting there, you know, but sort of like struggling.
You need to control your toss,
It's about.
and you don't need to like.
No, but it looks like
You can just yeah.
okay, I just kind
See like shit.
of
Language.
totally destroyed the Mandarin.
Anyways, that's okay. So what I'm noticing you're doing is you're freaking out. You just kind of want to
Okay.
stay calm.
Stay
Just
calm.
wanna take a deep breath. Move
I
soft.
noticed that you were freaking out.
Anyways, guys. So you toss one and go.
Okay.
Remember what it was like with the one?
No. Yes.
You want tosses like that, and then just add another one.
Ah.
It's
Wow.
hard.
That was easy.
See?
Ah. Ah.
You gotta control more of your toss. There you go. So what you can do as well, which will help you prepare to go from from 2 to 3, is you can go try to do 2 in one hand.
Like a circle.
Yeah. Because if you can do this, it's inevitable that you can add a third. But I'll show you. So you start with 2, and then add. So if you guys want to try going 2
So
and 1.
2, and then how do you do it?
So you just
I
go.
can barely use two.
It's kind of difficult. Looks kind of difficult though. So you just.
It's just literally tossing one up and catching one. Tossing, catch.
Tossing one,
toss,
catching one.
catch.
But how do you
toss.
start?
You throw one,
Yeah.
and as the other one starts falling down, you throw the other.
That was difficult. Wow.
It's not as easy as you think.
100% not.
That's why they have clown college.
It's all about the toss.
It's all about the toss. That's right. All in the toss. You see how you go? That's it. If you can just master that
The
rhythm.
second toss, it's a hard one.
But that's the thing. Juggling 2 is always going to be a bit of a pause because you don't have a third one to manage. Do you want to try 3?
I don't
You don't think you can?
think I can at this point.
All right, TJ, you want to try 3?
Yeah, I'll try 3.
Surrender. Damn.
Ooh, we have
First time,
some.
huh? First time
Wow.
really?
Look
I
what
think
he taught
TJ
us.
knows a thing or two about juggling.
Definitely juggled some things in his life.
Mm.
I'm speechless.
It's almost better than you, Austin, actually.
I learned from the best.
Do a juggling challenge.
I feel like I learned a lot
Juggling
today
challenge, you can do it longer.
from my
Well, we
trainer.
can do that at the end for fun. However, just because TJ can do it doesn't mean we've succeeded as a class. Until you can do it and you can do it, we stay.
But I
Mm.
kind of. Let's just try.
All right, let's go. Let's see what. Okay.
Okay.
All right, toss one up.
So the two-handed or
Okay, let's take back. Go 1. TJ, do you want to assist Mal in managing 2?
Can you assist me?
Alright,
Looks smooth, huh?
Smooth.
so it's the same thing.
Just
So
for
right before,
So don't stress out about
right before you catch
Yeah.
this one,
about the second
throw the
one.
other one.
Stay
just
calm.
just think about 1.
So,
Okay.
you start with,
So look.
you start with 2 in one hand.
So
No, I'm not doing 3
So
right
it's
now, I'm
not-
doing
you throw 1 at a time.
I thought you.
1 at a time.
One at a time. That's it.
Okay.
Okay, so
Did
then,
it. I broke some.
So throw 1, and then when the 1 gets to here,
Okay. I throw
you throw the other
throw
one.
that.
Ah.
Don't look at me, just look up and watch. You want to throw them at eye level.
Steve,
Almost pretty high.
Yeah.
If you throw
That's
them
alright, you just have to
across
control the toss. So you're going a bit too high. Yeah, just like that. That's the rhythm that you want.
you
Just work on that.
Yep.
Try to get more control in your tosses.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the
Here,
control
here.
100% on the top.
I feel like they're gonna collide.
You gotta throw one in there.
It's asking more.
So if you throw this one over, throw that one over.
So work on
Like,
that. That was a good
throw it
one.
away from the-
So you want consistency. Eye level. Think eye level every time. Eye level.
Brace
And you gotta pay attention. Don't pay too much attention to your hands, but you're moving your hands all around when you toss. You just want.
You want them at the same in the same position.
You don't want your hands to, because what you're doing is you're throwing one up, and then you're throwing it over here, and as a result, you're throwing the other one out here.
So when I'm in these positions.
So honestly, it's literally consistency.
Try again.
You notice where your hands were on that?
But it's not that easy, you know.
It's not that easy, but it takes repetition, and we have plenty of time to work on it.
Really?
How are you going over here?
She's getting better.
She's getting better. Just see, what I'm noticing with you, here, take one, is when you toss, you're throwing one, and your first toss is going out here, and what you're doing with your second one, you're going like, and it's causing you to move. So what you want to do is work on keeping your hands you don't want your hands to move forward, you want them to move up and down. So rather than going forward and backwards, up and down. So focus on up and down, and you can exaggerate on it as well. Up and down, up and down.
Oh, I don't like that.
But and don't necessarily focus on catching them in your hand. Focus on staring at it going up and down, and catching it will come natural. We're getting there. You're getting the rhythm down. So I want you to get 10 without dropping it.
Okay.
Once you get 10, we'll add a third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, you dropped it on the 10th one.
Scheiße.
Start over.
I hate it.
It's alright. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
I kind of need to leave like the thing.
You got this. You got this. You got this. Alright. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch your hands.
Watch my hands.
7, 8,
Yay!
9, 10. Welcome to class. Welcome to juggling class. You are
Academy.
about 13 minutes late to class. Can you do me a favor and grab a seat? Can you do me a favor? Excuse me, Jesse. Jesse,
10!
Can you do me a favor and grab a seat? You're in class.
Sorry,
Can you grab a seat?
Oh, yeah.
You can actually
Thank you.
substitute me.
Okay.
Here, we're gonna catch you up. Have you had any experience in juggling?
Minor experience.
Minor experience juggling?
Yeah, limited experience.
Can you actually move over to this seat, please?
I'm gonna take you more here. You're like, okay.
Guys, this is class, guys. Don't waste my time. I won't waste your time. You're paying money to be here.
Amen.
Ooh.
Okay.
So as you can see, we started with 1. So I bet you can get 1 relatively quick. It's all in the toss. So what you want to do is, so you're tossing it way too high. You want to toss it at eye level.
Okay.
Eye level.
Oh.
Eye level. Eye level. Eye level. Don't look at your hands. Try to keep it as up and down as possible. You don't want to toss it out here. You want to toss it up here because you want the balls to just be going up and down as you add more. Up and down. Up and down. All right. Now we'll add a second one, and I'll grab 2 more, and I'll teach you real quick.
Can I eat this after being home?
Yes, we can eat the oranges after class. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go like this, and that's not juggling. This is juggling. 1, 2. 1, 2. See, you don't want to pass it. You want to. It's tossing both. So 1, 2. So what you want to do is when you toss one up, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
So you start with your right hand and you toss up. When it gets to your hand starts to fall down, toss up on the other hand. And you want equal. Yep, just like that here. Keep going. Keep practicing the 2.
I was doing it with my left hand. That was my issue, you know?
But you want equal tosses on both hands. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. So that's right, but you want so what you're doing is you're tossing out. So you toss 1 and then 1 and it causes you to move. And that won't work when you add a third one, because when you add a third one, it moves a lot faster. Like when you start, that's not what you want. So if you can get that right when you put 2, adding a third one won't be as challenging. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. How are you doing, Mal?
10.
Perfect.
All right.
How are you going, Jess?
Graduated.
That's pretty good. All right. We are getting a little low on oranges because Ruben took a couple and some have busted open. However, TJ, do you have any more?
No.
Okay, perfect. I will leave you those. Demonstrate. Let's see what you can do. What you've learned in this class so far.
Okay. I wasn't a very good juggler before today, but Austin has taught me a lot.
Stop flat.
Oh my
He is quite good, as you can see. He is a natural
I don't understand.
athlete.
This is black magic.
Now, this is going to do you very well when you are leading in kids ministry, because little children are enamored by stuff like this.
I don't receive that fully.
Well, if you receive the rostering, then you need something to do. But anyways,
I think
now,
I'm getting it.
do you want to let's see what you can do with 3.
Oh, okay. I really don't know how to do
So with 3, you always start. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
So I would put the 2 in your right hand,
Okay.
and you want to throw 1. So try throwing just 1 from your right hand. And Jess, you can pay attention to this as well. So toss it like you're juggling 1 to the other hand. Perfect. So what the plan is, when you throw 1, 1, 1, 1. Your hands are always moving. That's why the rhythm is so important. So start with the 2.
Okay.
You were actually really close to it.
Yeah.
You actually were a lot closer than you think.
Okay. Ah. Okay.
So all you need to do differently now is throw that one up.
Okay.
Like you're nearly there.
Okay. And juggle back to
So instead of so when you go to catch that one, release that one because your hand's already ready to toss it.
So hold on.
1. You're close. You're close. Alright. You're super close. You just have to release the 1.
Just do this right here.
Almost.
Use the shoulder.
Oh gosh. Okay, that
You're getting there.
Oh.
That was close.
Oh,
Hey!
there was one.
There was 1. Alright. That was it. That was 1 right there. Keep doing another one.
Come on. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah,
That was it.
That's it. You just did it once.
That's it.
Hey!
That's it.
Hey.
Let's go.
Hey!
All right.
Come on.
Do it again.
Now you keep doing that and you keep practicing. Literally, you practice for 1 hour and you'll be able to juggle
Yeah.
consistently. And what I did when I was learning is I would set little goals. I'd go 10, 20, 30 before I would always work towards 100. Once I got past a certain level, I was always working towards 100. And that's just kind of like you use 1, 2, 3, 4. And it helps you stay focused as well, so like your tosses are more in line with each other. You want to try it one more time?
Sure.
That's nearly it.
Ah.
Jess, do you want to give it a shot?
Yeah.
Alright, so
All the
Two.
Okay, try this one.
2 in the hand that you are.
dominant in.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're throwing one up, and then you're doing this one, and as you catch this one, you're throwing this
Yeah.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't think my hand's big enough to actually catch the other one.
You just don't think about it, honestly. Don't think about catching it, think about how you toss it. So,
Okay.
so exactly that. It's just before you catch this one, that one should be out of your hand.
Oh, before you catch it?
Yeah.
Okay. You should only have like one ball
You always, yeah.
at a time.
It's like what we say in ministry. You can't balance ministry, but you can juggle ministry.
Ooh.
Okay.
But you always got, one will always be going up, and one will always be coming down. And one will always be in your hand. That's nearly it.
Almost.
Okay, where do I catch this one?
It's in your hand.
In this hand?
So it goes like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I think, let me do it a couple times where I just get like catching.
We'll do a couple more and then we'll brief.
Okay.
We are running out of time today, guys. Unfortunately, today's lesson is coming to an end.
Yeah,
Alright. Let's get one, Jess. You get one set and then we'll brief. Alright, let's go. 1. That's you're so close. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Boom.
That was so close.
Nearly there. Alright, last try and then we'll have a debrief. Alright guys, let's bring it back in. Thank you for coming to class to learn how to juggle. I appreciate your time. Thank you for leaning in and actually applying what we've learned. You feel free to enjoy the mandarins that have been provided by Ali.
Shout out from Clifford.
Anything that you guys enjoyed about today? Any feedback for me as a trainer?
I appreciated your knowledge on the subject. It was really helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think you were very encouraging. Like you had a very like you weren't too crazy about it. Like it was okay to make mistakes.
Juggling is fun. It's all about the process of learning.
Yeah.
And you're very, very patient, but also you actually learned something.
Cool. I'm glad you guys learned. It was nice to have someone else that could help carry the lesson with me that knew a little bit about juggling as well. So thank you, TJ. And thank you guys for being here today. And I hope you have a lovely Friday night.
Yeah.
Woo!